You are so dramatic.
Hi Desperate Landscapes, my name is Josh Nickerson. This is my wife Audrey.
And we need your help.
We live in Cathedral City, California, where it is currently a blistering 105 degrees. Alright, Jason Cameron, welcome to our Desperate Landscape. We may not have the biggest yard, but if this isn't desperate, I don't know what is. All we got is concrete and leaves and dirt, and even the concrete's not even that well maintained. We got painted concrete over there that's just chipping off and just looks bad in general. And you know, even if this yard was in immaculate condition, it would still be the most boring yard I can think of. Just be grass with a tree. I mean, that's just no character. It's just not unique at all, which is the exact opposite of my wife and I. Here's our painted concrete. As you can see, it's just completely worn away right here where the sprinklers used to hit it. And even up near the door, it just looks so bad, and dirt just sits on it and gets all nasty. So back when the yard was in good condition, there used to be all these nice rock features that since it's gone unmaintained for so long, they've just gotten buried. And in order to do any yard work, we have to sift it all out. So we bought this house from our parents about 10 months ago. And before that, it was a rental property for about 10 years. And my parents hired a landscape company, but they clearly didn't do their job because it has gone neglected.
Hi, Lisa Nickerson, Joshua's mother, and I just wanted to let you know we used to live at that house, and it was beautifully manicured, had beautiful lawn, we had nice trimmed hedges against the walls, we had a nice ocotillo and the rose bushes and a nice bougainvillea on the window. And now look what's happened to it. The only thing left is the ocotillo and the big tree with the roots everywhere and dropping leaves, and our grass is all gone, the hedges have been all torn out, and they are in desperate need. So come please help my son, his beautiful wife, and their lovely son. This is their first house, so they're buying into the American dream, and they need that dream front yard that you can give them to bring up that property value for them and the neighborhood and the whole city, and we would just love you coming out there to help them out.
Over the last 10 months, we've done a lot to update our new house. And we painted the entire interior ourselves, and we got the outdoors painted, we had the windows replaced on the whole house, and we put new blinds in. But the yard is just overwhelming. We just don't know where to start with it. We're really proud with the work we've accomplished on the exterior of our house, and if only our landscape could match, we'd be really happy. When we first moved in November, our green yard was all weeds, and since California is in a drought, we decided it wasn't worth it to keep watering them, so we turned our sprinklers off.
Obviously the problems aren't only with the front yard. Take a look at the backyard. This house sits on about a 1/3 acre lot, and it takes a lot of work to update everything. Look at these bushes, for example. Those bushes were all down this wall, all down this wall, and all down this whole alley. There were big bushes here. There was a huge bougainvillea here that came all the way up to that ledge.
It took us over 6 months working any free time we had to remove all this overgrowth in order to repaint our house properly. We love having this big tree in our front yard. It offers a lot of shade, but the problem is the root system, if you can see, it's above ground all over the place, and it is just destroying the yard. Also, it constantly, year-round, drops leaves, and they are everywhere in the yard. It's so bad. This is our sweet boy Matthew. He was born December 15th of last year, and he's now 8 months old. And this little firecracker is the love of our lives. As new homeowners, we got real gung-ho about fixing up our nasty yard. But then we got started. This little bed right here is where we started, and we dug about 6 to 8 inches deep, and we dug out that giant bougainvillea. Hi, sweetie. And we just completely had to sift out small and large rocks and then fill it back in. And we started out with these hibiscus because I wanted flowers, and that's about as far as we got. It was so overwhelming that we didn't know where else to go.
What we envision is a beautiful desert landscape with a combination of both hardscape and plants that are both functional and bring the house back to life. I personally would love a pathway from the front door to the mailbox. That's super useful to me. Audrey has been talking about rose bushes this whole time, and as you can see, there's a remnants of an old rosebush project that I'm still working on. Now over here, I'm not really sure what to do. It's such soft sand with lots of little pebbles in it. We have to take our trash cans out from the back and drag it through the soft sand. It's a real big pain. There are a ton of people in our community converting the desert landscape in one form or another. Even our community park has desert landscaping on its borders. It's really becoming an identity of our entire city. And we just really want to update our yard to help make it visually appealing and save water. So we've spent the last 10 months constantly working on this place. It feels like nothing has gotten done because the yard is in such bad shape. And now I know you're asking yourself, come on, it's been 10 months. How come you guys haven't done anything on it? Well, a few things have happened since we moved in. The first and biggest, obviously, being little Matthew was born about 2 months after we moved in, which sort of halted most of our big plans. Since we both work full-time now, any chance that we get to be home, we want to spend it with him instead of doing yard work. And the second being, I got drafted by the professional ultimate frisbee team in San Diego, the San Diego Growlers. And so here we are in August, and that's because of the Growlers. I've been out of town almost every weekend since February. And so, anytime we are in town, it takes us 2 days to clean it up, and so we don't actually get to update anything. But we are in such desperate need of a new landscape. Any last words?
Please come help us.
Please.
Say please.
Please.